Welcome back to the Retro Wave. I am your host, El Tiburon, aka Retro Tiburon. Back here with the third annual Funny Wrestling Promos episode, the Season of the Witch. With me again, by surprise, to his shock, to his surprise, Psycho T. And I do mean to his surprise. We invited him over for Thanksgiving dinner. This is pre-recorded. And he's like, and I told, hey, we're doing another podcast episode. And he's like, there's still promos? Right?
Scrounging up the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. And he just woke up fresh off a 3-hour nap.
Yeah, I had 2 plates. I woke up and I'm already sitting in a chair with a microphone in my hand.
Yeah, I think I just told you, hey, you're ready on the set, Tuna. Get up. Time to wake up.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so part of me was thinking last year, like, oh, that might be it. You know, that might have been it for promos. But man, you gotta once you have one sequel, you gotta add another sequel, and then another, and then maybe another, and then you have, in episode 10, we're gonna go to space, I think.
A la Jason X.
Yep. So yeah, I was able to scrounge up some promos. I don't know how I found them this morning, but I was just on my treadmill, clicking through YouTube on my Roku, and I was like, yeah, this one will do. This one will do. This one will do. They're not. I don't think they're. Well, there's a couple that I think are Hall of Fame quality, but some of them, are debatable. But nonetheless, we got the third annual episode here, but. We're gonna play a commercial. We're gonna go to commercial, and we're gonna get right to it.
Rated T14.
A TNA game? You want some of this? Bring it.
All the moves, all the wrestlers, all the action that only TNA Impact can provide.
We'll take it. Yeah.
TNA Impact.
You ever play that TNA game, Psycho T?
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
This is the first time you're hearing about a TNA game. TNA Impact game. It's actually not that bad. I beat it back on the 360. Remember back in the 360, we were going back and forth trying to get more achievements than each other?
Yeah.
This was one of those games that I played just to get more achievement points.
Oh man, that thing looked like it came out for the 64.
Yeah. It was not the best, not the worst, but yeah, I did play that game. I played it recently too, and I was like, I played it with Sexy Chino. Shout out to Sexy Chino, and I was like, God damn, this game's horrible. It's pretty bad. But anyways, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play 10 funny wrestling promos, and we're gonna react to them. This is you're kind of going in blind. You don't know any of the promos I'm going to play at all. So he is going in blind. Only if I've seen these promos, and we're going to see what Psycho T's reaction to these promos are. I went from what I thought was the funniest one I put, obviously, at number 1. What I thought was the funniest, but I think they all got their... They all got their high points. So we're going to go to number 10 here.
Hold on, I'm having trouble here. Tell her it's Mick Foley. Please return my call. It's very important. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Main Event Mafia. You got to fix this up. Hurry up. Joey, come on. Get this going.
Scotty, listen, I need to talk to you.
Mitch,
What's going on?
can you believe this bimbo here? I want her to make more Main Event Mafia stuff because he's got wings over here. Come on. I want Main Event Mafia. Get her to get...
Well, Kurt kind of alluded to the fact there was no more Main Event Mafia.
Kurt said there was no Main...
Well, he didn't say, he alluded to it.
But he didn't say it.
No, he didn't say
He
it.
didn't say it. See, Mafia lives. As long as I'm here, the Mafia lives. Get your ass back on the soul machine and go.
Scotty, listen. I never really worked with Hulk Hogan that much. I don't know him that well. I know you guys did in WCW. What can you tell me about the Hulk?
You mean personally?
Yeah, personally.
Well, Mick, I didn't date him. I don't know anything about personally, but far as business goes, we're in the NWO, man. We're a band of thieves. And there was honor among thieves. Let me ask you something. Who's the smartest guy you know?
Smartest?
Not that I know, that you know.
I mean, he came up with the Ron Simmons what gimmick? Who?
What? I tell you what, times that by 10.
Okay.
Hogan is a master manipulator. I tell you what, these young punks have no idea the storm on the horizon on their ass.
Right, thank you. One more thing.
Yes.
Who's he close with? Like if he were to come in, I've heard that he's not coming alone. Who would he bring with him?
Mick, who do I look like? Nostradamus? I can't see in the future. I can't predict the future. I have no idea what you're talking about. Who said he was coming in with somebody?
Kevin?
Kevin said he's coming in with somebody.
Kevin said he's coming in? He's not coming alone.
If Kevin said that, it's got to be true. He does not lie.
Thank you, Scott.
Do you really want me to do this just like you gave it to me? Because
Yes!
there's only one F in Mafia.
Well, you put the F where the sun don't shine. Just do it the way I said. Do it the way I put it. Do it. Get back to work. Come on, Jolene. I got...
Man.
So that there we got the gift that keeps on giving. Scott Steiner at TNA. The first reaction watching this one.
Oh man, this thing's awesome. You're right. He is a gift that keeps on giving.
It's like at the end where she's like, "Are you sure you want me to put this on the shirt, Mafia? It has 2 F's." Oh man!
You probably put 3 in there somehow.
Yeah, it's Scott Steiner, man. I don't know why they didn't let Scott Steiner do this in WWE. TNA knew what they were doing and that point. Like in regards to Scott Steiner just letting them loose, I think TNA knew how to use Scott Steiner.
I mean, we laugh, but the thing is that he got the job done. Like he was entertaining, genuinely.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get right to our next pick. We're firing through these guys right here. Next one.
And speaking of Jake the Snake Roberts, he's with our man, Michael St. John.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back here I have a man of legendary proportion, the man Jake the Snake Roberts. He is a man that you all recognize. He's a legend. Come on, Jake, get on in here. The folks want to hear from you.
You know what I'm saying right now is this. You know, you get a casino, everybody says, well, gosh, the casino, you should gamble. Let me tell you something, Hamble. You don't want to play cards with me because I'll cheat. Okay? I cheat. You want to play 21? I got 22. You want to play blackjack? I got 2 of those too. You want to play aces and eights? Maybe I got too many of those too. Bottom line is this. You do not gamble with me. The only time you should gamble is this. Listen to me. When you walk in a casino and you want to gamble, the main thing is you should realize this. To gamble, you must accept losing. I don't accept losing. And neither does Damien. Damien, my friend. My friend Damien is right here. You see Damien?
Yeah, he just stuck his head out at
Nice
him.
looking pile of snake, huh?
Oh.
You don't want to see us, do you?
Well, I
Let me
know.
show you something.
Yeah, that's
Let me
okay,
show you
Jake.
No, I tell you what, Anvil. Go ahead, Anvil. Roll the dice. Mr. Cameraman, get your ass back up here. Hello? I'm talking to you. Get the camera back up here. That is not what you need to worry about, Anvil. The bottom line is this. When the DDT comes, then the snake comes out. Worry about the DDT. 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 Think about it.
A man of his word, Jake the Snake Roberts. Back to ringside.
I don't know if that was funny or more sad. Now that I watch it.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
So this was Jake the Snake at the Casino Magic Arena, I think. I think this was when Jake was kind of down in the dumps, maybe slurring a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah. I like how all 20 people start chanting DDT. My favorite part is what he says. if we play blackjack and you got 21, I'll have 22. And I'm like, well, then you lost because blackjack you have to have 21. I don't know if Jake knows the rules of blackjack.
Oh man, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go to a returning promo guy here.
See, I got a lot of history this thing. We go way back, 15, 20 years. We wrestled for world title stuff. Give me a little notice next time. How the hell am I supposed to give you notice? I don't even have your cell phone number. That's because I didn't give it to you. Why do you need notice? Do I need to remind you who you are? You're Big Papa Pump. You're the big bad booty daddy. The largest arms in the world. The largest arms in the freaking galaxy. And the shortest fuse. I know you got a short fuse. I remember. Right. Listen, go out there tonight and take care of this thing. You've been taking care of him for the past 20 years. Right. Take my chain. That's the one I wrapped around your neck last week. Tape it up. Chain. Tape it up. You'll take it now. No. I got a little time. Tape it up and I'll knock us out with it. Good. Do it. Because you can. And I will. Go get him.
And there is tag team.
I like how he screams, and I will. Oh man. I don't know if you've seen these promos, so there might be another one or two sprinkled in here. But there was a thing where, like, in TNA, Bubba Ray Dudley from the Dudley Boys. You're not a huge wrestling fan, but I know you know the Dudley Boys.
Oh, for sure.
Where Bubba Ray Dudley and Scott Steiner formed an alliance for some reason in TNA.
Oh man!
And there's all these promos of them going back and forth. What did you think of this one right here?
Well, somebody spotted magic when they paired them together because they were just like playing off of each other. They're how would you say it? They're exceptional. Mic skills.
Like what is I think Scott Steiner tells Bubba, like, how come you didn't give me any notice? And Bubba's like, any notice? I don't even have your cell phone number because I didn't give it to you.
These guys are awesome.
If I would have known this was happening when it was in the moment, I would have been watching TNA for sure, just for those promos and shit. All right, let's go to our next pick. I can't believe we've never had this guy on our list. But now that I saw this promo, he might have to make future sequel episodes. Let's go to the next pick.
Tag team action on this great card. Hillbilly Jim and Corporal Kirshner combine their talents as they square off against former tag team champions Nikolai Volkov, partner of this man, my guest at this time, the Iron Sheik. This has got to be like the old country when you go to Sacramento.
You're absolutely right, Jim. Mean a special state capital, Sacramento, thousand, Iranian, Arab, Jew, everybody. If you don't mind, I want to say hello, خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم. الله اکبر. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله. No.
You speak good English too, Sheik.
Well, I prefer to speak my language first and then English. Now you listen when I say English. But I heard recently that young all-American boy come to the Big Apple and thousand, anywhere I wrestling with him, thousand American flag, and that makes me sick. Now, the state capital of the California, Sacramento, Wednesday, March 5th, we're gonna find out about the Russian man and the Iron Sheik and the Halle Belly Jim and the Corporal Kirshner. Halle Belly Jim, I know you're all American boy. I know all the farmer, pig people, and all the whatever, corn, whatever. Pick up the cotton. No, in the state capital, Sacramento.
Pick up the cotton.
After I do that suplex, I put you camel clutch. I put you the camel clutch. I send you to the field.
As we get played out to "You Belong to the City" by Glenn Frey for some weird reason. Well, we got the Iron Sheik right there with the late great Mean Gene. Well, actually, they're both late great. The both late greats. What did you think of this one? We haven't put an Iron Sheik promo on any of the lists till this year.
Oh man, I feel bad because while he was doing his thing, I didn't know if he was speaking English or in tongues. I understood like every other
Or he
word.
just saying Allah, Allah. Like, Mean Gene's like, you speak good English, aren't you? And he like triggered him. He's like, why I speak in my language first? I love how he's calling Hillbilly Jim Helle Belly. Helle Belly. Helle Belly.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Helle Belly Jim. But it's just cutting a promo on Hillbilly Jim.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I might have to be for next year's episode. This is year 3, like I mentioned before, for the first time listeners of this one. If you love cheesy, funny wrestling promos, we've done this already 2 years prior. So go check out those episodes in the archives.
Hat trick.
Yep, that is the hat trick. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next promo.
Hurry, my son! Get away from the stone! The real white Bengal tiger approaches! The bait has been set! Hurry! Hurry, my son!
My father, I smell his presence also!
I feel him! Where am I? There's no Hulkamaniacs here! I've never been here before! Ah! It's not hot! What is this place? I know you! I know you too! You two are behind the demise of Hulkamania! I know about the Zodiac. I know about the dangerous Kamala. And oh yeah, I know about the Man-Eater, the Shark. But etched in stone is the legacy, the immortality of Hulkamania. And you too will be buried beneath it.
You don't understand! Hogan, this is where darkness dwells and lives. Nobody has ever been able to defeat the immortal Hulk Hogan, except yourself. You see, Hogan, you're the one that created me. And because of that, it's this simple. Your demise is etched in stone! Crush
My power is 1,000,000 times greater than the power of Hulkamania. I am the greatest giant to ever walk the face of the earth. And I am the one true immortal.
Let's leave it paused on that face. The giant. You know who this guy is, right? The Big Show?
Yeah.
So this was Big Show's big break, his debut.
Oh, man.
I think this was before he even got in the ring. Apparently, the backstory was that Hogan met Paul White, the Big Show, at some kind of celebrity basketball event. And Hulk Hogan saw him and was like, "Oh, why isn't this guy a wrestler?" And I guess he got him. I think he played basketball with Big Show, which I can't picture Hulk Hogan playing basketball for some. Yeah, but
Recruited him?
Yeah, apparently he was. I don't know where I heard an interview with Hulk Hogan, and he said, "Yeah, I just kept pantsing Big Show because he kept trying to post me up, so he kept pantsing to get the ball."
Oh, no.
But so much to unravel with this one. What do you think about this Hulk Hogan going into the Dungeon of Doom cave?
Is that what that was? I was like, man, I was trying to figure out who that first guy was. Kind of reminded me of Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers. Oh man,
That was I forgot that dude's name, but it was like the guy that the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan would report to. That was like his higher up. I just like how at some point it sounds like he falls off a cliff. He goes like, ah, it like faints. Oh man, just all kinds of bad.
And Hogan's acting.
Yeah, he touches the part that confused me. He touches the water and he gets like, it looks like it burns him, but he says, "Oh, it's not hot." So I'm like, so why did he flinch?
Oh man, he's expecting scalding water.
And he's like, "Oh, there's no Hulkamaniacs here."
I've never been here before.
Oh man, too good. Even though I love the Hulkster, we got to include these cheesy ass WCW Hulkamania promos, especially anytime there's the Dungeon of Doom is involved. you know you're in for a treat.
Comedy gold.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next promo here.
Tell me. Shut up, Cornette. Mafia runs TNA. Kurt, I got this book. I got this.
Whoa. I got this, dog.
No, I got this.
Whoa, hold on, dog. I got this, man.
I can beat
I
AJ.
tell you what. We said it's what we did in the hood, man.
In the hood?
In my hood.
All right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I know that. I'm
Wait a
stuck.
minute. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No. Eeny, meeny, miny,
Wait.
Stop being a baby. Plus, Booker called first.
A baby? I'm good at eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who starts first wins.
How
meany he's mo. You jolly jokers. You're jacking around, having fun. This is serious business. Steiner, you're in the main event tonight against AJ.
You see what I'm saying?
You're the one, and
You
I'm
see
going
what
to
I'm
tell
saying?
you this.
You see what I'm
if
saying?
any
I
of you
would've won
pull
anyway.
anything
See what I'm
else
saying?
and try to jump in on this match, I guarantee you I'll find you. Oh, shut up. You can stick that fight. We don't care about that fight. We want you.
You always work for the
I'm
sun.
laughing. Nobody mess shit out of here.
What'd you think of that? We had Booker T and Scott Steiner playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny.
That's how you do it in the hood, apparently.
Like Charmel coming in there with "Stop being a big baby." Besides, he called first. Man, I gotta see if there's more promos with Booker T and Scott Steiner, because that feels like too much awesomeness in one room cutting a promo.
Another winning combination for sure.
Hey, I think we're at the halfway point. I haven't been keeping count. There is 10 promos, but I don't know about you, but I'm gonna crack another one open. That Dungeon of Doom one took a lot out of me.
Swig for the working man right here.
Just to keep me sane after that Dungeon of Doom promo. All right. Next clip.
Dave the Redneck Schultz, as the fans call you, you see something like this happen, it's got to be upsetting to you.
It don't upset me at all, baby. Let me tell you, I think it's great. You know what I mean? If you're going to go on the hunt, you got to be able to run with the big boys. If he can't run with the big boys, he should get out. He shouldn't come out here. Last time I was in San Francisco, I went downtown looking for a woman. You know what I mean? I wanted a woman. I couldn't find a woman. I found a lot of men that look like women. Now you, Hulk Hogan, you belong in San Francisco. What's wrong with you, Gene? I'm telling you like it is, baby. You belong in San Francisco. That's your kind of place. That's your kind of people, because you've never had a woman, baby.
That was a Doctor, what the hell did they call this? Dr. Schultz, David Schultz. Ever heard of this guy?
No, never.
And what did you think of his promo? Telling Hulk Hogan he belongs in San Francisco.
Because he's never seen women there, just men that look like women.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, all right? We at the Retro Wave podcast are friends of the LGBTQ plus community.
Friends and allies.
There we go. Hold on.
Yeah, dog.
But that was so this guy got popular in the 80s. He's kind of infamous because in the 80s, like a news reporter named I think Stossel or something showed up to like one of the events, and I think McMahon told him, or the guy, the Schultz guy says, "Oh, McMahon told me to teach this reporter a lesson because the reporter went there to expose the wrestling business." So it's on YouTube. Like the reporter asked Schultz, like, "Is wrestling fake?" And as you can tell, this guy's doesn't have a very calm demeanor. Schultz slaps, like open hand slaps the guy in the ear, like super hard. He slaps him so hard he knocks him down on the ground.
Oh man.
I think he says like, was that fake? Did that feel fake? And McMahon wound up firing him like for trying to protect the business. But yeah, this was a hilarious one. All right, let's go to the next one. Surprise, surprise. We got Scott Steiner and Bubba Ray Dudley again.
Freaks. Yes, yes. I got this one freak that I'm trying to get rid of from Jersey, though. She's out to here. Now, what about that one you got?
In Sheboygan?
Yeah.
Retired.
Okay, listen, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I got freaks 9 days out of the week. I can give them...
There's only 7 days in a week.
Man, you ain't big pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's nonstop. Now listen, English.
I think this one got tutored.
Oh man.
That was a short one, but a good one right there.
9 days out of the week.
There's only 7 days in the week.
He got all upset too.
Man, I'm the big bad booty. And then he started mumbling. What the fuck did he say? Let's go back. What the hell did he say?
Freaks. What are we going to do?
That one needs this one needs a replay.
9 days out of the week. I can give them...
There's only 7 days in a week.
Man, you ain't big pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's nonstop. Now listen.
Buddy, I want to...
He was so upset he didn't even know how to answer it.
I like how you have the captions in it, and even the captions didn't know what to say. It says stumbled.
Oh man. All right. I mean, I got nothing else for that. Just a epic one. Next clip.
Friday, I wonder if you could get him to put this. I know. That means I missed interviews in St. Louis. Right. Isn't that what that means, Friday? That he missed interviews in St. Louis? When he should have been there, it was on the booking sheet. He missed interviews. Come here. No, I'm not kidding. Come here, Friday. Come here. Come on in here. Friday, you're kayfabe. Come here. Right, sure. You speak of the language. Kamala, what's this shit about you missing interviews in St. Louis? I want an honest answer here. I'm going to confront you. I'm just like, what's his name, Walter Cronkite.
I don't speak English, and I can't read English, so I missed the interview.
Yeah, well, I thought we had it, though. It was written up in Swahili by James Barnett. I thought you would have got the goddamn message. This is ridiculous. When you're supposed to be in St. Louis for interviews, what the hell are you doing sitting on your ass in some goddamn hotel over in Ipswich, Illinois?
I do a little fucky.
Oh, okay. That's very good. That's real good. Okay, good. We're going to be right back after this. Thank you.
So it's safe to say I don't think this interview went to air. This promo went to air.
I was going to say, was that real?
I think it was one of their cuts, one of their bloopers. I think.
They should have left it in.
Like Kamala's like, oh, I don't read English. And I mean, she's like, it was written in Swahili by Jim Barnett.
Oh man, that was good though. This whole skit was good though.
You know, a common thread I think in doing these funny wrestling promo episodes, Mean Gene's kind of like in a lot of the interviews. Not in all of them, but he's in a lot of them. I don't know if you've noticed that too.
No, I didn't notice it until you brought it up right now, and I'm trying to think.
He was in the one with that David Schultz guy. He's been in a lot of the Ric Flair ones.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Mean Gene was the man. I wish we had a guy like Mean Gene nowadays. Yeah, let me see, what are we at now? Damn, that was a number 2. We're going to my all-time, well, not my all-time, my favorite one from my favorite funny wrestling promo from
this episode.
From today that I found today. So not all time, but this was a little bit of a long one. So, put your feet up, grab a snack. I'm gonna be sipping on my Budweiser Zero that Psycho T over here was making fun of me. Told me, what did you tell me earlier?
It said Budweiser Zero, and I asked you if it meant zero flavor.
Well, it is zero flavor, but it's supposed to be like low calorie. But
that makes sense.
But remember the drink I had earlier? It was like a seltzer, and you're like, did you stir that with a tampon?
Yeah, dog.
All right, let's go to the final promo here.
We are bringing to a close a fantastic Labor Day weekend here on Monday Nitro, live from Pensacola. Last week, perhaps one of the most touching things I have ever heard and seen from a man who I have so much respect for. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce to you the Four Horsemen. All right. Wait a minute. You've got to be kidding. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is it? Mean Gene! Woo! Just a second. I take exception to this, gentlemen. I know exactly who you are. To think for a minute that I'm going to sit out here and condone anything you're doing. We are paying tribute tonight to one of the all-time greats, Arn Anderson. I will not stay here and let you desecrate his good name and fantastic reputation. You got anything to say? Talk to yourself, pal.
Yeah, whatever, Gene. Beat it. Woo! Kurt Hennig, come on out here, Danny. We need to settle something right now. Come on, Kurt Hennig. Woo!
This is really...
Come on!
This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace to our sport. Why do we...
Come on out here, Danny!
Why can't we just... Woo! I mean...
I'm out here screaming at the top of my lungs, and I don't even know why. Woo! Kurt, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, brother. Woo!
What? Do we have to listen?
But everybody's dying to know. It's been 2 months, and we got to know. Are you in? Are you out? Woo!
They're making a whole mockery.
Well, I tell you, Rick, you have put me on the spot here a little bit. Woo! I got a dog named Spot. Woo! Just to sum it up, you put me on the spot. Woo! But as bad as I hate to say it, I can't give you or these people an answer tonight. Woo!
Last week was one of the greatest moments.
You know something, Kurt Hennig?
And this has gone right.
I knew that you were going to give us that answer, so I took it upon myself to give all these people a big surprise. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you my best friend, the enforcer of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson. Woo!
And I can think of all the the things that this group has done. Guys, this is the lowest form yet. This is not.
Come on, Double A. I know you're having a hard time getting down here. Come on.
Can some
My best
producer,
friend.
can some security member stop? Can anyone put a stop to this? Would anyone look at me? What am I talking about? I mean, get it.
This is a total disgrace. Everybody make a little noise for the enforcer. Come on. Double A, Daddy, you're looking great. I know you were taking care of more important business for a second.
I was taking care of horseman business. Before I go any further, let all the horsemen out here know one thing. Guys, the beer's on ice.
All right, Daddy. Woo!
Gong 'em. You know something? It's pretty ironic that on Labor Day, WCW would decide to honor me, because anybody that's followed my career knows one thing. Y'all was wondering when I was going to go into labor. You know, I sat back there today and I watched that highlight tape of my career, and I said to myself, you know, I'm a guy of average size, average speed, average quickness, average looks, average intelligence, average carpentry skills. But you know what? I parlayed that into a wrestling career that, if I may say so myself, was quite excellent. But you know something?
This is not right.
4 months ago, I had a neck injury. Subsequently, I lost the feeling in my hand, my left hand. The significance of that, that's the hand I opened beer with. But you know something? I willed myself back from that injury. I got in the gym. I didn't do anything. I walked around, but I got to the gym. And you know what? I started to come back. But about a week ago, I went to the neighborhood bar. I bellied up against the bar like only I can. And a fat broad, that's right, a fat broad, came up and smacked me in the back and sent a chill down me. Same fat broads have been following the Horsemen for 20 years. But as I looked at that long neck laying on that cheap industrial grade carpentry, I said to myself, how ironic. Now, it wasn't so much the fact that I was out $3.75. What it was to me was sand ticking down through the hourglass, and everybody knows, so are the days of our lives. You know, one thing you could say when Arn Anderson was coming to town, besides the fact that I left a lot of unpaid bar tabs, was Arn Anderson was coming to town. And you knew if I was on the card, I was going to give you 100%. No matter how drunk, how hungover I was going to give you all I had. And back in those days before the NWO, you 8 people that bought those tickets got one heck of a show. But you know what? As I come out here tonight, I ask you people, don't remember how I used to be. Remember me how I look right now.
We've reached the lowest point
Good,
ever
Mongo.
on this program. We have.
So, Kurt, that puts me and you, and I got a challenge for you. Wait a second. I don't want to fight you because I ain't won one in 20 years. What I got for you is a challenge, because as much as I want to be a horseman, I know if I come out here right now, I not only put him in danger, but I put my best friend in danger, and I can't do that. So what I'm doing tonight is I got a challenge to you. And I ain't got much to offer you because the beer's spoken for. But what I do got is I got a spot. A spot with the 4 horsemen. Not just a spot, not a liver spot, not a spot like your dog spot. No, not just any spot, but my spot. So I need to know right now, do you accept it? My spot, not their spot, liver spot, dog spot, anybody's spot, my spot, to become a 4 horseman. Not my spot, anybody's spot, dog spot, liver spot, my spot.
As much as I want to say I'm a AA fan, as much as I want to say I like to be a 4 horseman, it's hard to say because I don't like you and I don't like the 4 horsemen. But I tell you what, it would be an honor.
And it has been a total joke now.
It's not funny anymore.
No, it's not.
Not when you know Arn Anderson like we do.
I ask about security. I do understand security.
So that what we had there was we had Kevin Nash playing the role of Arn Anderson, Ric Flair played by X-Pac, Buff Bagwell as Kurt Hennig, and what's his name, Conan as Mongo McMichaels. Is this your first time seeing this one?
I want to say I've seen it before, but I don't think I've seen the whole thing. Jesus.
And Ric Flair. X-Pac as Ric Flair still dancing around. Yeah, so just to kind of give you a backstory, so I think the week before or 2 weeks before, Arn Anderson went out there and cut a promo, which Nash was parodying, where he comes out and he's like, you know what, I had this neck surgery, I don't feel anything in my left hand, and that I'm retiring. And it was like a big thing because you know you know who Double A is. You've seen him in the promos. The guy was already a legend, living legend by that time. So Flair was crying in the promo for reals, like he was really crying. Man. So X-Pac is right there making fun of Ric Flair for crying. Apparently, the word on the street, through the grapevine, that the Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, like other friends of Arn Anderson were not happy while this promo was happening. They were in the back, like fucking, like steaming about them cutting this promo on them, like making fun of the promo, making fun of his retirement. Yeah. But I remember seeing this live as a teenager. Man, I got a kick out of it. I was cracking up.
I have heard you say that talking about a spot on the 4 horsemen.
I think I just reference that randomly, a dog spot, a liver spot on the back where you got to go see the dermatologist. Because I think he says that in another different promo.
Oh man!
But if you think about it, I guess it was kind of messed up. If you're Arn Anderson, like your career's over, and then like a week or two later, they come out there and make fun of you. Oh, I think what they got really mad about was that they made him look like a drunk. So like his family, it was kind of embarrassing because it was kind of like saying that he was an alcoholic. He was a drunk.
Well, he came out with the cooler and looking all messed up with his sweat stains and Like his hair was all jacked up.
Not very flattering.
No. No, and if you're saying that happened the week after, it's one of those too soon kind of cases.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was pretty funny, but I having that context.
Yeah.
I
think when I was a teenager, I thought, man, I was like dying. But then when I was like, you get older, you're kind of the way you think about things change sometimes. So I do remember being like, oh man, that is kind of messed up. Once I heard like
the context of
like that he was kind of embarrassed and they kind of like made a mockery of his career, and I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, it's entertainment, it's wrestling. And at that time, they were fighting with WWE, to win the ratings. So I'm sure there's no more hard feelings.
I hope not.
Yeah. But that was it. That was it. And hold on, let me share my screen again. So that was it. I had that one at number 1, and I think I only have one honorable mention, and there's only one guy that needs to get the honorable mention spot. There's one honorable mention that didn't make the list.
Yeah, I heard I got Bully Ray next week, but I don't believe it. See, I don't even have a match tonight, but I'm still working out because I have nothing else to do. What am I going to do? That's what I do. What am I going to do? Play the guitar? I can't play the guitar. All I do is beat people up. I question myself, what is Bully Ray's motivation? I know he loves sugar. But I checked my pocket. I don't have no donuts. I don't have no cheeseburger. I know you love sugar, but I ain't got none. Bully Ray, you got 1 week to come up with an imaginary set of balls to get in the ring with me. Because next week, I'm going to beat your ass. Because that's what I do.
Man. So I guess what we're seeing there is the promo that ended there. I guess they're already broken up by this point. I like how he's like looks in his pockets. I looked in my pockets. There's no donuts. There's no sugar. You know why I chose this promo too? I'm gonna put this story out there. Before Psycho T used to be known as like the Robin Hood of sugar. And they reminded me of that. I was like, let me put that as an honorable mention. Can you explain why you were once considered the Robin Hood of sugar?
I mean, it was self appointed, but I guess the little backstory is that I used to go to restaurants and just take the sugar from the people who had it and sprinkled it to the people I thought needed it in their lives. So I would go over to people's houses and like leave sugar packets in the couch, like just random places. I actually found one in the pocket of my jacket too, like not too long ago.
Maybe somebody paid it forward for all those times you gave them sugar packets.
God bless that mysterious person.
Yeah, but that was it. We went through the 10. We got one honorable mention. I usually have like a few honorable mention, but I'm like I might need some of those for next year. Funny Wrestling Promos 4, the final chapter.
The final chapter.
So yeah, we're gonna take a quick commercial break because you got to get into your mental palace because Psycho T, it is tradition here.
Oh no!
At the Retrowave podcast to play a little trivia game at the end of the episode. So a little commercial break and we'll come right back.
Ever since college, me and my brother Devon have had a real problem showing mercy. Back then, we showed no mercy in the classroom. And now, the Dudley boys show no mercy in the ring. So when THQ asked us to be the No Mercy spokesman, we naturally agreed.
Wage war in all new backstage areas. Perform vicious double team moves and show no mercy in the high-flying ladder match. WWF No Mercy for Nintendo 64. It doesn't get any badder than this. Rated T.
Promotional.
What do you remember of No Mercy for the 64?
Oh, was that before or after WrestleMania 2000?
That was No Mercy was the last one.
The last one?
Yeah. So it was after WrestleMania 2000.
Weren't both of those games just gold? Like they were, I would say. I don't think I've had as much fun playing a wrestling game as I did back then.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people say No Mercy is the best ever. But you know, it kind of makes sense because it was the last one, so it was probably the most refined one.
Oh man!
But I always like. I don't know. I think by the time No Mercy hit, I was already like maybe not burnt out, but I had already gotten like a lot out of like the Aki THQ engine. But still great. I mean, I still own it. So, all right. So this is what we're going to do. I have some trivia cards from the WWF trivia game from the Attitude Era.
Oh.
So I'm going to read 10 questions, and I want to see out of 10 how many you can get right.
Ooh.
And here's a twist. I will give you a lifeline for one of them. Meaning you can call somebody. You can call somebody and we'll ask them the question out of nowhere. So we can call, maybe Anubis.
Oh, God.
Maybe Lydia.
What?
We could ask them about their wrestling trivia. So I'm going to give you one lifeline. All right?
Sounds good.
And we're gonna. I think if you get 5 questions right out of 10, that's a win. All right. First question: who did Undertaker defeat at WrestleMania 7? Was it Jimmy Snuka? Was it the Big Boss Man? Was it Jake the Snake Roberts?
Is there like a D, all of the above?
So you're saying he beat him in a 1 versus 4 match? Or he ran a gauntlet?
I would say I would have to guess the Big Boss Man.
You're going with the Big Boss Man, you said?
Yes.
Let me go to my sound effects. I'm super prepared here. That is not correct. He defeated Superfly Jimmy Snuka. It was actually Undertaker's first ever match at a WrestleMania.
For WrestleMania 7?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was his first ever match at a WrestleMania. All right. But you were close. That guy was in the WWF at that time.
He was there.
What sort of match did Randy Savin... Randy, what did I say? Randy Savin?
Randy Salmon.
Hold on. Do I have a button for that?
Pendejo. Pendejo.
All right. What sort of match did Randy Savage lose at WrestleMania 7? Another WrestleMania 7. Did he lose a strap match?
Huh?
A retirement match? Or a blindfold match? What type of match did he lose at WrestleMania 7? Strap match, retirement match, or blindfold match?
I would have to go again with B, retirement match.
Hey, you very good.
You are correct, Tuna. That's one. You got one right.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Next question. What late wrestler trained Mark Marrow to wrestle? This one you don't get any options.
Oh, what's his name? The guy who trained was it Bret Hart in that cellar?
Oh, in the dungeon?
Yeah.
You were kind of close as far as a guy. It's a guy that's kind of similar to Bret Hart, but it wasn't him.
Yeah.
That's incorrect. It was actually Boris Malenko.
Oh man!
All right. So far you got one out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Next question. Mark Marrow was once modeled after which singer? You know who Mark Marrow is? I didn't give you a clue.
Give me that clue.
He used to wrestle as Johnny B. Bad in WCW.
Oh, man.
Mark Merrill was once modeled after which singer? So his gimmick was kind of modeled after a singer.
Is that not a multiple?
Nope. Not a multiple.
Man.
They give you a multiple on that one.
Freddie Mercury?
Believe it or not, he was modeled after Little Richard, Johnny B. Bad.
Oh, man.
His theme song in WCW was even like, it sounded like a Little Richard Kroger brand version song. Like, here comes Johnny B. Bad. It was like a rockabilly song. Man, there's a lot of Mark Merrill questions. All right. Mark Merrill told World Wrestling Federation magazine that the day that changed his life forever was when he met.
When he met.
I'll give you a clue. It's his wife at the time.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a historical figure. Jesus.
And this wife was once in WWE. Another clue.
Did she by any chance have a loaded Gucci bag?
No, he was not. He was not with Baby Doll.
Miss Elizabeth?
Before she was married to Brock Lesnar, Sable was married to Mark Merrill.
Oh, man.
All right, this should be an easy one for you. This one's a multiple choice. So far, you're 1 out of 5. What city hosted the 1997 Royal Rumble? New York, Las Vegas, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Hey, you very good.
You got 2. You still come back. It was San Antonio, Texas. All right, next one. This one also has multiple choice. What city hosted the 1996 Royal Rumble? Omaha, Nebraska, Fresno, California, Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Omaha? Oh.
I didn't even remember that was in Fresno. It was in Fresno, 1996 Royal Rumble. All right, next one. So you got two. You can get the 5 still. You have 3 left. You have 2. You just need to get the final 3.
There's 3 left?
Yep.
Okay, let's do this.
Which manager do the Headbangers credit for breaking them into the World Wrestling Federation?
Man, are you making up these questions?
You know what? I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna call a lifeline. Let's see. Let's see if someone answers. I think I know who might know this one.
Calling Lydia.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna call Lydia.
Oh, man.
Hi, this is Rudy. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
Rudy did not answer. So there goes your lifeline for this one. So which manager do the Headbangers credit for breaking them into the WWF? Since Sexy Cheeto did not answer.
Was it Master Splinter of the Ninja Turtles?
Despite popular belief, it was not Master Splinter. It was Jim Cornette. Do you know who that is? Jim Cornette?
I want to say no.
All right, next one. Well, you know, you're not going to hit 5, but might as well ask the last 2. Owen Hart first entered the WWF as what hooded star? Owen Hart first entered the WWF as what hooded star?
Man, you sure these are Attitude Era?
No, this is just like any era.
Oh man.
You want to try Lydia? Maybe she'll know.
I'm sure she'll know.
Yeah, let's call her. Let's see if she answers. See if we get an answer.
Alexa, pause. Hello?
Hey Lydia, you're on the podcast. We need you for a question. We need you for Daniel Lifeline. So you're being recorded right now.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Fine. Stop.
We know how big of a WWF fan you are.
Oh, no.
So it's a wrestling question Daniel needs help with.
Oh, no. Okay.
Owen Hart first entered the WWF as what hooded star?
Ah, fuck. First person? Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
That's Anubis. He might know.
Honey? Owen Hart entered the WWF as a hooded...
How do I merge him?
What? You trying to call me?
Hey, we got Rudy on the line too. I merged the call. Sexy Chino. That's it. Sexy Chino, we need you're live on the podcast. We need you for a lifeline for Daniel.
Oh no.
A trivia question.
Oh boy, I'm good at that.
Sexy Chino does not have the best record on the podcast. But here, I think he might know this one. You don't know it, Lydia?
No.
Okay. All right, Rudy. See if you can help Daniel. Owen Hart first entered the WWF as what hooded star?
Or you want the original name, or you want the name that you want later?
The name he's more known for.
Okay, because when he first came in, he was the Blue Angel. But if you talk about what they was using to be on the paper, is the Blue Blazer.
Hey, you very good.
That is correct. Sexy Chino helped you. He got you.
Yes.
Come on, Lydia. You should have known that. It was the Blue Blazer.
I'm the worst person to put on the spot. It's like all of a sudden all my knowledge goes away. That's I'm like, no, don't do this to me. So FYI for future references, don't ever ask me.
All right. There's one more question. Maybe you guys can help him before I let you guys go. But
Okay.
let's give Daniel a chance to answer it, though.
Okay.
Owen Hart began his wrestling career in which promotion? Or you can tag one of them in.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to tag Louie in.
It's Anubis there. Does he know that?
He's
Louis the worst person.
You mean Louis doesn't know about Owen Hart's wrestling history?
How dare he?
No.
All right. You know it, Lydia?
I
I like how she's thinking.
It helps me. I'm still thinking.
You can tag somebody else.
Sexy Tina.
All right. Paul Hart started his career in Stampede Wrestling.
Hey, you're very good.
He is correct.
Oh man.
Man, maybe that's what we got to do with you, Chino. I'll just call you in to help other people.
Just in the middle of the eye, yeah, sure, just add that.
He is a wrestling expert.
I know, but you should ask him about his record when he's on here.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Is he as bad as he is in Overton?
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired, Sexy Chino. All right, guys. Well, thank you. I just needed you guys for those questions, so I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for answering.
Okay.
Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, they actually, it's kind of nice when somebody actually answers their phone, because I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes when people call you, it's like, shit, why don't you just send me a text?
I'm like, the phone's a phone too?
Yeah, exactly. It is like, why are you calling me? Why don't you shoot me a text or send me a meme through Instagram or X?
Postcard would be nice.
But look, Sexy Cheeto does not have the best record, but he helped you at least get 2. But 3 out of 10 is not gonna do the job. But still, you know, you got some help.
I got 1 right.
Yeah, you got 1. That is true. I like how Lydia asked Anubis to answer the Owen Hart. Or you wanted it? Yeah. All right. Well, that was a trivia game. 3 out of 10. Not too shabby, but not a win. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break and then come back and wrap things up.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Play with the pros. George Foreman's KO Boxing, Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, and NBA All-Star Challenge are now on Genesis from Flying Edge. Odor Eater's Foot Powder. Its super drying formula can absorb 25 times more wetness than talc. Odor Eater's Foot Powder.
That's it. You use odor eaters or any talc?
I've never even heard of this for some reason. I just like their tagline is absorbs wetness. Sounds gross.
Who wants to absorb any wetness?
Oh God.
Am I right? All right, Psycho T, we're done. Thanks for coming back on the episode. I wasn't even joking where I literally woke him up. He had been asleep for the last 3 hours. It was like, come on, you're doing this podcast. So yeah, anything you want to plug, anything you wanna say hi to anyone out there.
Like always, my boy Killer Rules.
There you go. There we go. Hold on.
Yeah, dog.
There you go. All right, and as for me, Retro Tiburon on all the social medias, retrotiburon.com if you want to buy some merch. I got a mug, shirt. I think I got a pillow, pacemaker, retrowave pacemaker, for whatever you need. Feminine hygiene products. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. We're going to get going. Recently, I've been asking people if there's any, like, quote or something that they like or something they've heard, like a line, a quote or something. I'm asking you.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Man.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
Well, leave us with Bobby the Brain Heenan. He once said, remember, guys, a pat in the back is 6 inches from a kick in the ass. Whatever
6
that means.
inches?
I guess that is like, you like have like a tiny back, I guess.
Yeah, he's patting you in the lower back. Or where did he start?
Could be the guy. Maybe he was talking about the guy from Willow. The guy that plays the leprechaun.
Hey, that man's a national treasure.
What's his name? Warwick?
Warwick Davis?
Yeah, something like that.
Am I thinking of Dionne Warwick?
I don't know. But we'll see you guys on the other side.